Welcome to a scenario we hope you never face, yet one you need to be prepared for: a world turned upside down by disaster. Imagine you wake to a landscape scarred by chaos, where the familiar feels shattered and the unexpected becomes your new reality. It's a scene no one wants to envision, yet these turbulent moments don't send an invitation, they arrive unannounced, leaving many of us bewildered and unready. Disasters possess a relentless nature, striking without warning, and often leaving us in a vortex of shock and disbelief. When the dust settles, what distinguishes those who manage to steer through the storm from those who struggle is preparation. This isn't about inciting fear, rather, it's about arming you with knowledge and resources, ensuring that if and when the unexpected happens, you're not left in distress. In today's video, we're delving into the 18 must-have items that become invaluable in the aftermath of a disaster. These items are not just conveniences, but critical tools that can transform a moment of crisis into an opportunity for resilience and survival. From everyday essentials to specialized gear, each item plays a vital role in safeguarding your well-being and enhancing your self-sufficiency when the world feels uncertain. 1. Essential cooking gear. In the aftermath of a disaster, when the world seems flipped on its head, the ability to prepare a hot meal can be incredibly comforting and essential. That's where a reliable set of cooking utensils comes into play. Imagine sitting down to a warm, freshly prepared meal, a simple pleasure that can provide much-needed relief from the chaos. Among the items you should have at the ready are a durable pot, perfect for boiling water for rehydrating meals or brewing a comforting cup of tea. A quality frying pan is invaluable for cooking up any food you might have managed to store, hunt, or forage. Additionally, a sharp, versatile knife is essential for all your preparation needs, from cutting meat to slicing vegetables. These tools might seem commonplace in everyday life, but when disaster strikes, they become crucial lifelines. Having a portable stove can enhance your ability to cook efficiently. It not only ensures you can prepare meals even when the electricity is out, but also adds convenience and speed to your cooking process. Remember, cooking utensils aren't just about nourishing your body, they're tied to survival itself. A hot meal can help maintain nutrition, lift spirits, and instill a bit of routine amidst uncertainty. Equipped with the right tools, you can transform the basic act of cooking into a source of comfort and normalcy. So prioritize stocking these essential cooking items as you prepare for emergencies. In times of crisis, it's these thoughtful preparations that provide a semblance of the familiar and help keep morale high, ensuring you not only survive, but do so with a sense of dignity and resilience. 2. Let's delve into one of the most crucial but often overlooked aspects of disaster preparedness: clothing. It's not just about fashion. Your wardrobe becomes your first line of defense when disaster strikes. Imagine navigating through harsh weather, treacherous terrain, and unexpected hazards without the proper gear. That's a risky gamble you don't want to take. Picture this: you're in the midst of a crisis, and you have no access to stores. Supplies are dwindling fast, and the usual convenience of popping into a local shop for an extra jacket or some sturdy footwear is no longer an option. That's why having a reserve of durable, well-selected clothing and footwear is not just sensible but absolutely essential. We're talking about gear that not only keeps you dry and warm, but also acts like armor against the elements. Let me paint a scenario. The morning starts with a clear sky, but within minutes, it's pouring, and temperatures are dropping rapidly. Without a reliable waterproof jacket or thermal layers, hypothermia becomes a real threat, and those flimsy sneakers you grabbed in haste, they won't stand a chance against sharp debris or rugged paths, leaving your feet vulnerable. On the flip side, imagine having a pair of robust boots ready to protect your feet and support you through any terrain. It's like walking across rocky mountains, but instead of stumbling, you stride. The key takeaway here is preparation. We're not talking luxury. This isn't about having a full-scale fashion line in your bug-out bag. This is about survival and ensuring you have what it takes to withstand unpredictable conditions. So when you're crafting your emergency kit, remember to prioritize clothing and footwear that are not only practical but versatile for multiple environments. Think of it as investing in your own safety and peace of mind. Because when disaster hits, you won't just wish you had thought ahead, you'll need those necessary garments to navigate whatever comes your way effectively. 3. Currency in a crisis. Picture this: a major disaster has struck, and suddenly, all those sleek credit cards and digital wallets that seemed so indispensable in everyday life have effectively turned into useless plastic and digital codes. In these moments of chaos, when the usual financial systems crumble, physical cash becomes a crucial survival tool. Specifically, having a stash of small denomination bills can be your saving grace. Why is cash so important? In the aftermath of a disaster, the infrastructure that supports electronic transactions can fail. With systems down, ATMs out of service, and card readers rendered useless, cash regains its status as the ultimate trading medium. It's as if paper money morphs into a universally accepted language, crucial for bartering and securing essential supplies. From food and water to fuel and medical supplies, cash allows you to navigate the post-disaster economy. I think of each dollar bill not just as currency, but as a key to unlocking vital resources. With it, you can negotiate with vendors still able to operate amidst the chaos, perhaps the small corner store that still has essential goods in stock. In these desperate times, having cash on hand could mean the difference between accessing life-sustaining resources and going without. It's vital to prepare by keeping an emergency stash that is easily accessible. Consider diversifying the denominations you carry so you can pay exact amounts without requiring change, which might be scarce. Remember, in the fraught silence of technology's failure, knowledge may indeed be power, but in the realm of securing immediate needs, cash is unequivocally king. Being ready with cash, along with knowledge, can significantly impact your ability to weather the storm of any disaster. 4. Medical supplies. Picture this: a small cut or scrape might seem harmless, but in the aftermath of a disaster, even minor injuries can escalate into serious health threats if not promptly addressed. That's where a well-stocked medical supply kit steps into the spotlight, transforming potential chaos into manageable situations. I think about the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're equipped to tackle medical issues head-on, even when professional healthcare is temporarily out of fribble. Every kit should start with the basics: bandages of various sizes, antiseptic wipes, and medical tape. These seemingly simple items are designed to keep wounds clean and covered, creating a crucial barrier against infections. In an environment where hygiene may be compromised, applying antiseptic wipes to cleanse a wound before dressing it becomes vital. Bandages aren't just about stopping the bleeding, they're about providing protection. But there's more. Include a pair of tweezers, perfect for carefully removing debris or splinters that might have embedded themselves in your skin. You might not think of tweezers as essential, but in those critical moments, they ensure that tiny disturbances don't turn into bigger issues. Expand your kit with pain relievers, gauze pads, and a digital thermometer. Pain relievers can not only alleviate discomfort, but also reduce fever and inflammation, while gauze pads provide extra cushioning protection for more significant wounds. A digital thermometer offers an accurate way to monitor body temperature, a key indicator of health. Lastly, consider adding a first aid manual. Even if you're not a medical professional, a guide can empower you to make informed decisions and take the right action during emergency situations. All these components reflect proactive preparedness, turning medical supplies into life-saving tools in any disaster scenario. Remember, in moments of crisis, these items aren't just supplies, they're your first line of defense against uncertainty. 5. Picture this: the lights have just gone out, plunging you into an impenetrable darkness that seems to swallow everything around you. It quickly becomes clear how challenging it is to navigate a world devoid of electricity. In these moments, reaching for a source of illumination becomes crucial, and that's where our next must-have item shines. Introducing the indispensable solar-powered or hand-cranked flashlight. Unlike conventional flashlights that demand batteries or a power grid, which might be rendered useless in a disaster scenario, this innovative tool thrives in power scarcity. By harnessing the raw, renewable energy of the sun, or the simple mechanical force of your hand, this flashlight becomes an unwavering beacon of light in the blackest of nights. Imagine having a flashlight that not only provides light without the need for replacement batteries, but also empowers you with a sense of self-sufficiency. Whether you're using the sun's rays to charge it during the day or turning the crank to generate power when needed, this tool is designed to offer reliable illumination when you need it most. It's like having a personal lighthouse guiding you safely through the challenging post-disaster landscape. This versatile flashlight is more than just a tool, it's a symbol of resilience and ingenuity. When other light sources falter, this one stands ready to lead the way. Picture yourself confident and prepared as you face the uncertainties of a world without electricity. With this flashlight in your emergency kit, you'll be well equipped to conquer the darkness and emerge stronger on the other side. 6. Solar charger, the ultimate power source when all else fails. Imagine a scenario where the power grid is down and you're left in the dark, literally cut off from the rest of the world. In such moments of crisis, staying connected with the outside world is crucial not only for maintaining contact with loved ones, but also for accessing vital information and services. This is where a solar charger becomes your hero, ensuring that your essential gadgets continue to run even when all else fails. Solar chargers harness the power of the sun to recharge your electronic devices, making them an ideal solution when traditional power sources are unavailable. Compact and versatile, these chargers are designed to work with a variety of electronics, including cell phones, tablets, and portable lights. They often feature multiple USB ports, allowing you to charge more than one device at a time, which can be a lifesaver when communication means survival. What makes solar chargers truly indispensable during a disaster is their reliability. Unlike batteries that deplete over time or generators that need fuel, solar chargers only require sunlight to function. This independence from additional resources ensures that as long as the sun rises, you'll have a steady flow of power. Plus, modern solar chargers are built with durability in mind, often featuring water-resistant and shock-proof designs, perfect for tough environments where you may find yourself post-disaster. Moreover, having a solar charger also fosters a sense of preparedness. There's something empowering about knowing you can generate your own power and remain self-sufficient when circumstances are dire. As you prep your emergency kit, don't underestimate the value of this eco-friendly, sustainable tool. So when the unexpected happens and disaster strikes, a solar charger will be more than just a convenience, it will be a lifeline. Equip yourself with this forward-thinking item and safeguard your ability to connect and communicate no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Coming in at number 7 on our list is an essential that harks back to the skills of our ancestors: seed packets for gardening and food production. Or imagine a scenario where the initial stockpile of canned and preserved goods starts depleting. You might face some tough situations unless you've prepared to grow your own food. This is where the humble seed packet makes its grand entrance, transforming your basic survival kit into a lush, sustainable garden. Why are seed packets indispensable in the aftermath of a disaster? For starters, they symbolize hope and self-reliance. Our forebears thrived by mastering the art of growing their own food, a skill honed through generations of experience. Unfortunately, in our modern convenience-driven lives, this art form has been largely forgotten. Yet when the proverbial chips are down, having the ability to cultivate your own vegetables, fruits, and herbs might not just keep you fed, but could also instill a sense of purpose and routine during challenging times. Think of it as nature's insurance policy, with an assortment of seeds for staple crops like tomatoes, lettuce, and carrots. Your garden can turn into a bountiful resource over time. Plus, gardening can offer therapeutic benefits, contributing to mental health by reducing stress and promoting a feeling of accomplishment. As you utilize these tiny packets filled with potential, you'll be working with the earth, getting your hands in the soil, and watching life grow from your efforts. It's a deeply rewarding experience that reconnects us with the very essence of sustainability. 8. In the aftermath of a disaster, the comforting presence of a hot meal can serve as a vital beacon of hope amidst the turmoil. Imagine the world outside feeling chaotic. Everything around you is in disarray. And yet, within the reassuring walls of your shelter, you have the capability to prepare a warm, nourishing meal. The thought of having a portable stove with you isn't just a luxury, it's an essential lifeline when the grid fails. This compact, user-friendly device empowers you to transform basic ingredients into something soul-soothing, providing not just nutrition but also a sense of stability and normalcy during uncertain times. With a portable stove, you can operate efficiently without relying on electricity, making it a critical tool for survival scenarios. Its ease of operation and portability mean you can set it up virtually anywhere, whether it's inside your shelter or out in the open where you can cook under the canopy of the stars. Imagine being able to heat up canned food or boil water for a hot cup of tea or coffee, bringing warmth to both your body and spirit. This small contraption becomes a symbol of resilience, providing the energy and morale boost you and your loved ones need to tackle the challenges of each new day. Ultimately, having a portable stove in your disaster preparedness kit prepares you for the unpredictable. When the power lines are down and conventional cooking methods are out of reach, this handy gadget ensures that you can still rely on yourself to meet one of your fundamental needs. As you strike the match and watch the flame come to life on your portable stove, you're reminded that even in the darkest times, you possess the means to carry on and remain hopeful. That's why a portable stove earns its rightful place as the 8th essential item you'll be grateful for when disaster strikes. 9. Essential tools and clothing. When disaster strikes and the world around you starts to crumble, it's common to think about food and water as your priority. However, survival is about more than just sustenance. It's about maintaining your living environment and ensuring your personal safety through all kinds of scenarios. This is where having essential tools and proper clothing becomes crucial. Imagine this scenario: a hurricane has swept through your town, leaving a trail of destruction behind. But one's cozy home now has a busted pipe that's turning your living room into a waterlogged mess, or a shattered window that lets the cold air seep in along with the sound of chaos from outside. In such situations, having a basic toolkit at your disposal can be life-changing. With items like a sturdy hammer, reliable screwdriver, versatile wrench, and perhaps a simple patching kit, you have the power to make immediate repairs. You can quickly fix that pipe, board up the broken window, and reclaim a sense of security and normalcy. But it doesn't stop at tools. The clothing you choose to keep on hand is equally vital. When you're facing adverse conditions, durable, weather-appropriate clothing can protect you from the elements. Thermal layers for warmth, waterproof jackets to keep dry, and tough, comfortable boots for traversing debris-strewn environments are just a few examples of clothing essentials that can make a significant difference in your comfort and survival. Having these basics ensures that you're not merely surviving but living as comfortably as possible under the circumstances. They provide you with the ability to adapt and react positively to whatever the world throws your way. Every prepared household should consider their toolkit and clothing choices as integral parts of disaster readiness. After all, when everything else falls apart, these essentials can help you patch up life one day at a time. 10. Your portable radio. Picture this: a world turns silent in the immediate aftermath of a disaster. The familiar buzz of your smartphone is absent, and the endless stream of updates from the internet has vanished, grounding you in an unsettling quiet. It's in these moments of uncertainty that having a portable radio becomes not just a luxury, but an absolute necessity. As the chaos unravels around you, knowing what's happening outside is crucial for survival. Portable radios, particularly those designed to tune into no-air weather channels, serve as your vigilant watchdogs, constantly providing life-saving updates. They operate independently of cellular networks and internet connections, which means when your usual communication channels are down, your radio remains a robust link to the outside world. Imagine the reassurance that washes over you as you hear the familiar voice giving updates on weather conditions, evacuation routes, and safety alerts. It's not just information, it's your direct line to vital news in a disconnected world. Furthermore, the variety available today means you can choose a model with additional features, such as solar charging capabilities or hand crank power options, ensuring that your radio is ready whenever you need it. Some even come equipped with USB ports to charge small devices, further extending their utility. In brief, a portable radio transforms from a simple gadget into an indispensable tool during emergencies, a veritable lifeline bridging the gap between isolation and the information crucial for making informed decisions. As you reflect on the essential items to have ready at your disposal once disaster strikes, remember the humble portable radio. Amid the silence that follows calamity, it will be there, steadfast and reliable, helping guide you to safety. 11. Prescription medications, your lifeline in emergencies. In the chaos following a disaster, having a well-stocked supply of necessary prescription medications can be your lifeline. Picture this: power outages, roads blocked, pharmacies shut, and you're left grappling with not just the immediate crisis, but the added stress of managing health conditions without your vital medications. It doesn't just end with chronic conditions like diabetes or heart disease. The importance extends to other drugs you might not initially consider. Imagine being without painkillers when minor injuries occur, or lacking antihistamines just when an unexpected allergy flare-up strikes. These situations show how crucial these staples are in maintaining both your comfort and health during such challenging times. I think about antibiotics, which could also play a pivotal role after a disaster. A simple cut could become a serious infection if untreated, turning a manageable situation into something potentially devastating. By preparing ahead, you're taking proactive steps to ensure that nothing stands between you and the essential medicines that keep you healthy and stable. The trick is to keep your medication supply fresh and to be aware of expiration dates. Regularly check with your doctor or pharmacist on the best practices for storing these medicines safely to withstand power outages. Moreover, consider creating a detailed inventory of your medications, noting the dosage and any special instructions. This could be incredibly helpful not only for yourself, but for others who might need to assist you during a crisis. Ensure you have a water-resistant portable container for these medications to protect them from damage and make them easy to transport. When disaster strikes, every small preparation can make a significant difference. So, as you work through your emergency readiness checklist, remember to treat your medication supply as one of the non-negotiable items. It might be your lifeline when you need it the most. 12. Prioritize sanitation. When disaster strikes, it's easy for hygiene to take a backseat amidst the chaos. Yet maintaining sanitation is critical for health and survival in these times. Imagine battling the fallout of a major disaster while also dealing with an outbreak of illness clearly. Hygiene can make the crucial difference between health and catastrophe. Sanitation might not be the first thing that comes to mind when preparing for an emergency, but its importance cannot be overstated. Picture this: waste bags, disinfectant, and even a portable toilet might seem trivial when you're stocking up on canned goods and water, but they are game changers in dire conditions. These items serve as vital barriers against the spread of disease, which is more prevalent when normal sanitation facilities are compromised. A portable toilet, for instance, is an unexpected hero. While it isn't glamorous, its presence ensures you have a safe and sanitary place to take care of necessary business, which directly affects the well-being of everyone sheltered with you. Meanwhile, disinfectants can help reduce the risk of infections by keeping surfaces free of harmful bacteria and viruses. Waste bags, on the other hand, are essential for proper disposal of garbage and human waste, minimizing odors and contamination risks. Investing in these items ahead of time is an investment in your health and peace of mind. Preparing sanitary solutions reflects one of survival's cardinal rules. An orderly environment supports a healthy one. As we like to say, health above all is wealth, and in a disaster scenario, this couldn't be more accurate. With sanitation supplies on hand, you're not just protecting yourself physically, you're safeguarding your ability to navigate the crisis calmly and effectively, keeping yourself and your loved ones resilient and ready for whatever comes next. Point 13. Stock up on spare batteries. When disaster strikes and the power grid fails, the simple act of having spare batteries can become a game changer. Imagine being cut off from the world, no light to guide you, no news updates, no communication with loved ones. This is where batteries, those small but mighty energy sources, become priceless treasures. In survival scenarios, they are worth their weight in gold. Batteries are the unsung heroes in our emergency preparedness kit. They are the lifeline that keeps flashlights shining, ensuring you won't be left in the dark. Radios powered by these tiny units can provide crucial information about the situation around you, delivering news, weather updates, or evacuation instructions when you need them most. Your cell phone, though a pocket-sized piece of technology, can only connect you to the world if it has power, something those spare batteries can offer through power banks or specific units compatible with your device. So when accumulating an emergency stockpile, consider a variety of battery types to cover a wide spectrum of devices. Think about the appliances and gadgets you rely on daily, and the ones you'll need during an emergency, AATDC. And even specialty battery types should find a place in your disaster preparedness strategy. While they're small and sometimes easy to overlook, they carry the power to keep your most essential gear operational. In addition to regular alkaline batteries, explore rechargeable options with an appropriate solar charger. As we deal with an evolving climate and natural disasters on the rise, sustainability is key. Rechargeable batteries offer a reliable solution, reducing waste and maintaining power, especially when sunlight can be turned into your very own power station. 14. The relentless race against time, surviving without food and water. Let's dive into why these supplies, be your best friends during any crisis. We're not just suggesting a few random cans of soup, we're talking about building a veritable treasure trove in your pantry. Think diverse. An assortment of canned goods, freeze-dried meals, and dehydrated snacks will be your ticket to varied and balanced nutrition when it counts the most. This variety isn't just about tickling your taste buds, it serves a critical purpose. In an emergency situation, maintaining a balanced diet isn't just important, it's what will keep you energized and healthy. Picture this: you're trapped indoors, or maybe stranded in a place where fresh supplies are impossible to get. A can of beans or packet of freeze-dried lasagna can mean the difference between staying strong and feeling sluggish. Remember, when every single ounce of energy is pure gold, these food supplies are like hidden gems in your survival arsenal. So, as you prepare for the unexpected, think of your stockpile not just as a storage of food, but as a strategic reserve, your secret weapon against the ruthless passage of time. And who knows? The life you saved might just be your own. Keep watching as we continue counting down the 18 essential items you'll wish you had before disaster strikes. 15. Water, the life-sustaining treasure. Imagine yourself in a survival situation where clean drinking water becomes as precious as gold. It's easy to overlook the luxury of turning on the tap for fresh water until you no longer have that option. In any disaster scenario, securing a safe source of water is not merely important, it's the very essence of your survival strategy. This is where water purification becomes your best ally. Whether it's purification tablets or a reliable filtration system, having these tools at your disposal can transform dubious water sources into safe, potable water. But remember, water's vital role extends far beyond just drinking. It is imperative for cooking, maintaining hygiene, and even for basic sanitation purposes. After all, keeping yourself and your environment clean can prevent disease and create a more livable situation amidst chaos. To keep this precious resource within reach, an efficient way to collect and store water is essential. Consider keeping a few sturdy containers as an immediate solution, and think about more extensive preparations, like a rainwater harvesting system, for longer-term scenarios. Ultimately, it's crucial to recognize that water, alongside food, forms the backbone of survival. All your tools, gadgets, and meticulously laid plans fall short if you're missing these elemental necessities. Ensuring you have access to clean, drinkable water should top your list when preparing for the unpredictable events life might throw your way. Without the basics of water and food, any other preparations you make might be rendered meaningless. Therefore, prioritize these essentials and empower yourself to face whatever challenges come your way. Remember, in a crisis, secured access to clean water is not just a matter of convenience, it's a matter of life and death.